Dinner scenes or conversations between characters over food can serve different purposes based on the tone, vision, and intention of the movie. The conversations, small talks and the awkward silences, the attributes of the clunky utensils, the type of food, and the shape of the table itself can take up the responsibility of filling the screen space and setting the appropriate tone for the scene to unfold. In general, dinner scenes in films are used for two reasons. First, as a breeding ground for something to entail or erupt, or second, as a transitional scene that bridges two high-tension scenes by providing a sense of much-needed relief. In providing a breather to the audience, these scenes fulfill yet another objective, which is to establish a sense of empathy for the characters we are investing ourselves in. Seven is a movie full of innumerable unforgettable moments, which over the years have remained a constant talking point for film enthusiasts. However, the dinner scene between Mills, Somerset and Tracy is something which is less spoken of. Let's understand the scene using the theory of rhythm. Every scene has a certain tone and rhythm to it. Rhythm in a scene involves cycles of tension and release which are carried out through the use of dialogue, background score and camera movement, amongst other things. And filmmakers use rhythm to invoke and modulate specific reactions from the audience. This could be surprise, disdain, discomfort, or empathy. In this video essay, we will be focusing our attention on the last humiliated reaction, empathy, through the dinner scene. During the dinner sequence, we get a sense of the private life of Detective Mills and Tracy. The upbeat music playing in the background reflects the young couple's vibrance and the optimism they possessed, which was in complete contrast to the life of Detective Somerset, who lived alone in his blandly designed house. The couple can be seen wearing shades of white which match with the color of the walls of their house, thus blending them with their surroundings, signifying a sense of comfort. This white could also be symbolic of their purity and innocence, as they still haven't been contaminated by the apathy that the city has to offer. On the other hand, Somerset can be seen wearing dark clothes, which symbolizes how the dingy and sinful city has turned him indifferent to the neighboring conditions, thus making him one with the city. Even the seating position of the trio adds on to the distinction. The couple sits on one side of the table while Somerset sits on the other end, alone, similar to how someone would sit in an interview. As we already know, Mills and Somerset haven't warmed up to each other, which causes a certain sense of discomfort. This builds what I would call tension. And in order to release this awkward tension on the table, Tracy shoots some personal questions at Somerset. Mills, who is quite disinterested in engaging in any conversation, sits at the far end of the table and is slightly out of focus. We all know that David Fincher doesn't really like to play around too much with unstable camera movements. So, he plays the camera in a way that gives us a third-party perspective. We feel as if we are sitting with the trio and experiencing the same restlessness that they are facing. All the initial shots are mid-level close-ups, which are symbolic of the social distance between the two parties. Guys, the pun wasn't intended. As we see them engage in small talk about the city and whether they have settled in, a sudden tremor of the subway passing below creates an unexpected tension. Mills starts to liquefy this tension in his own style by ranting and cussing about literally anything. And in this case, the brunt of his cusses is borne by the broker who gave them their godforsaken house. This acts as the cue for Somerset to loosen up and release the tension. He refrains at first, but the absurdity of the situation makes him laugh uncontrollably, and the other two laugh at the pitiable state. We get to see close-ups of the three of them laughing uncontrollably, which is also symbolic of their respective situations and their stakes involved in it. The final shot of the scene is the three characters laughing together and having food. This is shot from a distance to show the intimacy they are sharing at that moment. The importance of this scene can be testified by the fact that in high-octane and gory film like Seven, which always keeps you on the toes for what's about to come, these few moments of relief help in developing or establishing a sense of empathy for the characters. Just think how emotionless the final act in which Tracy's head was found would have been if the relationship that the trio shared together here and with each other wouldn't have been established. Not just for us, maybe the relationships were important even for John Doe in order to achieve his goal. Think about it. We hope you enjoyed this video essay and learned something out of it. We hope that from now on, you really focus on these small details and the importance of rhythm in a scene and in a movie as well. If you enjoyed this analysis, then please like this video and share it with people who you think might be able to appreciate it or critique it constructively. Thank you.